Hola. Hola, peeps. Welcome. You're at ValerieLove.com. Actually, no, you're at ValerieLoveTV.com. We're on the rooftop of my beautiful office, ValerieLove.com, ValerieLoveTV.com. We're at my office on the rooftop. I'm looking for a great space to talk to you about this global financial impending disaster that's upon us. Hello. Let's sit down and see if this is a good spot. Oh, this is good. I got light. You know how LuvTubers, you know how we need light. We need light. So I want to have a really important conversation with you. Mwah! Lady Wisdom, I've missed you. You've missed me. I've been on YouTube Live just about every day. Hello. Health Connection. Mwah! Dr. B on the beach. Dr. Denise, me and the Wizard were talking about you last night in a very good way. We want to interview you for the Sedona retreat on why people should come to the Sedona retreat. I need to come to DC. You need to come to DC, Dr. D. Denise Bacchus, you have got to come to DC. We miss you. We need you. We got to talk. Me and Wiz were just talking about you last night. We miss you. We love you. Hello, Advisor Chad. Hey, come on, Dr. B. You working on it? Come on over. This is 3 steps to take for the impending global financial crisis that has already begun. If you think that we are not in a global financial crisis, look about you. Oh, you want to hear this? This is going to be a profound message. Smash that like button, baby. Smash that share button, baby. Smash it. We got to get a smash-a-thon going so that everyone can free themselves spiritually, mentally, financially, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. You know, smashed. I know that's right. Smashed. Yes. You know I am here for your freedom. I am Reverend Valerie Love, and I am here for your freedom. Now let's talk about this global financial disaster. It's pending, that is upon us. Any moment now, the whole thing is going to go to hell in a handbasket. Here's 3 steps that you want to take. Step number 1. You must educate yourself. Aurora Day, she said, free me, Rev. I'm going to. That's my job on planet Earth. Step number 1 is you must educate yourself about what is really going on in the financial markets. There are several things that I want you to look at. Number 1, I want you to rewind this video if I'm going too fast or talking too fast, because I got to get back to work because I got a coaching group tonight and I had to. I went live on Facebook. I had to come live here on YouTube and talk to you. Ready? Write this out. I want you to educate yourself, and I want you to go look up these few simple things. First, if you do not yet have the book, The Creature from Jekyll Island, get that book and understand how they created the Federal Reserve under covert conditions in the dark of night to enslave you and your money. Go read the story. G. Edward Griffin. I love that man. He opened my eyes. Trust me, I used to be a financial planner with American Express for 7 years. You know I worked in the system. I was an insider. I'm not in that system anymore. We call it the love you. We call that the legacy system. That's the old system, okay? So look up. That's part of step 1. Somebody put these steps in the comments, please. Number 1 is educate yourself. You see, knowledge is not power. Applied knowledge is power. Don't you know a lot of people that know a lot of stuff? They got a lot of stuff in their head. They have yet to take action. Educate yourself. That's number 1. Yes, thank you for putting it in the comments. So go look up The Creature from Jekyll Island. Next, I want you to look up the 500 rupee note and the 1,000 rupee note that the Prime Minister in India declared illegal. Overnight, they declared these 2 bills illegal. Why? So that they could begin to move people to a cashless society. Look up, educate yourself on cashless society and how governments are now trying. Yes, did you see that? Go Google it. People were standing online at the banks trying to trade in what was no longer legal tender so that they could get their hands on smaller bills. Read about the cashless society, right? Yes, indeed. Look at it. It is astonishing. There were some people that even died standing online waiting to trade in that old money just so they could get cash to maneuver. I also want you to, this is still all under number one, educate yourself. So I want you to educate yourself about the creature from Jekyll Island. I want you to educate yourself about what happened in India. I want you to educate yourself about Puerto Rico. People say, oh, Reverend Val, you know, that can't happen in the United States. People in the United States are tripping. You think bad things can't happen to the dollar. Y'all are tripping if you think that. I don't think none of my LuvTubers think that, because you already know I'm a Bitcoin girl. I'm all about the cryptocurrency, and cryptocurrency we trust. Look up Puerto Rico, Venezuela, Cyprus, Greece. Look them all up. Puerto Rico ran out of cash. How do you run out of cash? How does a whole place run out of cash? Did you ever think about that? They had the government take in boatloads of money, well, plane loads of money. They had to fly cash into Puerto Rico. It was so bad because the electricity went out, by the way, which is government run. How are you going to have the government run electricity go? The U.S. government is running the electricity. Turn the electricity back on for freaking Puerto Rico. Puerto Rico is part of the United States. You wanted to capture the land, but you don't want to take care of the people in the land that you captured. Puerto Rico didn't belong to the United States. You wanted to appropriate other people's land and other people's territory, but now you don't want to take care of them. What kind of mess is that? Puerto Rico, in the wake of the hurricane, people did not have money to even buy groceries. They ran out of cash. And then, because there was no electricity, how are you going to get money out the cash machine? There's no electricity. The banks ain't working. Nothing's working. And about how much, and think about it. They have started this cashless society such that they have started to cause all of us to move off of cash. Ask me, let me ask you a question. How much cash do you have right now? Not very much. Unless you're just a person that stacks a lot of cash. Unless you know, drug dealers have a lot of cash. But who keeps a lot of cash? Nobody, because you're so on your debit card. Swipe it, swipe it, swipe it, swipe it. But let me ask you a question. That's right. They're moving to a cashless society. Why? Because the governments have decided that they want to take everyone to a cashless society, which is a whole nother video that I'm going to do about cashless society and what that really means and how they are about to wreck and ruin people and press a button and wipe out your whole financial life. This is not gloom and doom conspiracy theorist. I'm not a conspiracy theorist. I'm just talking about what's already happened. Read the laws. Look at the banks. If you have money in the bank, you don't own that money. Who owns the money? It's in your name, but you don't own it. It belongs to the bank. And the bank does whatever they feel like doing with it. And guess what? All they do, they started putting us all on this cashless society because people get paid. But when you get paid direct deposit, you don't get paid in cash, do you? Nobody pays you in cash. Stores don't even want to take cash anymore. You started to see it happen years ago. They started coming off of cash. And anytime you want to get the masses to do something, I'm praying to wake up the masses. Anytime you want to get the masses to do something, you have to do it real gradually. And you start to make little changes. Nobody will notice that we're taking over the world and we're going to imprison even more people in a cashless society. No one will notice what we're doing because we're moving in slow motion, and we're going to put out propaganda in the marketplace that will cause people to believe this is for your good. Let me ask you a question. The bank holds your money and then they charge you. Can I ask you a question? If I say, let me hold your money, and you say, okay, Val, for whatever reason, please don't do that. But if I ask you to hold your money, and then I turn around and charge you to hold your money, what is that? Does anybody ask questions about that? Wait a minute, bank. You asked me, can you hold my money? You're holding my money. I'm telling you, I was a financial planner. I studied all this stuff for decades. I still study it. And people fall for it. Why do people fall for that? You holding my money, but you're charging me for a checking account to hold my money. What is wrong with this picture? Then, it gets better. They're going to hold your money, but they're not really holding your money because they don't have your money. If all of us went to the bank right now to get our money, 1 out of 100 people would get their money out. The rest of us would be ass out. have your money in there. We all know that part, right? So not only do they not have your money, they have taken your money. What little is of it is left. They only have to have 10% of all the deposits that are on hand, right? Then they take that money and they loan it to somebody else for 20%. And what do? Do they give you, I can see if the bank said, hey, Val, we're going to hold your money and we're going to lend it to this person over here for 20% and we'll split it with you. 10%, 10%. Cool. We're going to take care of all the work, but you're supplying our capital. You are supplying our inventory. If I'm supplying the inventory, what is the inventory of a bank? Money. If you're supplying the bank the inventory, that they're going to then take that inventory, which represents your hard-earned work, your direct deposit into the bank after you work for 2 weeks or whatever, or your clients paid you, or you have you have your clients, or you have your business, whoever pays you, you worked for this money, you put it in the bank. I could see if the bank would at least say to me, Val, you're providing the money, we're going to provide the work, we're going to do the customer service, and we're going to supply your money, Val, to people, and we're going to give 20%, and me and you split. Val, you get 10%, and we, the bank, get 10%. I could even go for that. But the bank takes your money, charges you to hold your money, loans your money out to other people, money they don't even have, because if we all went and asked for it, we wouldn't get it. And then when they get the interest from that money, they don't give you jack. Oh, but if you have a savings account, we'll give you 0.01%. Oh my God, what a racket. What a racket. Oh, and guess what? It was working until Bitcoin. Oh, they had us for a minute, but they won't have. You can fool some of the people some of the time, and you can fool some of the people all of the time, and you can fool all of the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. Oh, banks. Oh, we done. So that's number one, right? That's number one. Educate yourself. This is another thing I want you to educate yourself on. So these are all the things I want you to educate yourself on. Educate yourself on the Federal Reserve and the creature from Jekyll Island. Educate yourself on the 500 and the 1,000 rupee note in India. Educate yourself on what happened in Venezuela. Educate yourself on the meltdown in Greece and Cyprus. People say, oh, that can't happen. That only happens in third world countries. Americans, you're a little too, sitting a little too pretty, and you think it's not going to come to your doorstep until it came to Puerto Rico. Oh, and right in Puerto Rico shows you your future. It's right at the doorstep. Oh, that's America. Puerto Rico is America all day long. All right. So there you have it. These are the things I want you to educate yourself on. That's number one. I also want you to educate yourself on this. Why is it? I'm going to ask you a few simple questions. Why is it that you put money in a 401k and it has your name on the account, but you're called a plan participant? You're not called the owner. You don't own it. You don't own your 401k. Wake the fuck up. You don't own your 403b. Your 401k is at for-profit organizations. 403b, non-profit organizations. 457, they all operate the same way. 457, state-operated organizations. What are the other retirement plans? If you have a retirement plan, it's an individual retirement plan, a Roth IRA, a SEP IRA, and you is self-directed, you own that. You don't own your 401k. Do you ever get this statement and wonder why? Did you ever ask any questions? Did you ever go to HR and say, how come I'm a plan participant? But they're okay with you. They own it. Your company owns it. They are robbing you blind in a 401k. Do your research. Do your research. You do not own your 401k. You are a plan participant participating in a plan for someone else to be rich and not you. I know what I'm talking about. Go look it up. Please don't believe me just because I came on YouTube and told you this. Go look it up. It's called GOOGLE. All the free. We have an online. Back in the day, we used to have this thing called the encyclopedia. That shows you how old this is, right? We used to have the Encyclopedia Britannica, and we want to find out something. We would have to go look it up in the Encyclopedia Britannica. You don't have to do that anymore. You can go to your fingertips. GOOGLE. Let me look this up. That's number one. Educate yourself. Because see, if you do not educate yourself, people will continue to run games on you and you won't know exactly what to do. You won't know what to do. And they'll continue to run games on you, and that is over. Because I have a new urgency in my spirit to teach people about this. Yes, step one is educate yourself about all these different things. I didn't get to number two yet. Educate yourself about all these different things. Here's step number two. And this is where the rubber meets the road. After you educate yourself, take action. I am amazed at how many people have been watching me talk about Bitcoin since 2014. It is 2017. 3 years later, people still telling me, Val, I don't know how to open a Bitcoin wallet. Are you freaking kidding me? And I got about 25 million Bitcoin videos. Are you freaking kidding me? Okay, then you want to stay poor, broke, busted, and disgusted. You do not want to exercise your financial sovereignty, and you choose to say stay financially enslaved. That's just what that means to me. Because nobody who really wants to get free of a system will hear somebody talking about it from 2014. When Bitcoin was 180, right? Wasn't Bitcoin about $180, $200 when I was talking about it first time on this channel back in 2014, November of 2014. And now as we film this is October 16th, 2017. Bitcoin is at about 5,600, 5,700. Oh, but people are still calling it. People like Jamie Dimon, who is in the legacy system, the CEO of JP Morgan Chase. He's like, oh, no, Bitcoin's bad. It's very bad. It's very bad. No, don't get any Bitcoin. Well, that's because you got a bank. Of course you think Bitcoin is very bad, because now people have a way out. Now you have an exit from the legacy system. Let's face it, the stock market, rigged. The financial derivatives market, rigged. The banks, rigged. All of this stuff, this is a giant Ponzi scheme we find ourselves in. The government is insolvent. It is in debt to the tune of, what is it, 26 trillion. China is in debt to the tune of 40 trillion. We can't even fathom how big these numbers are. And you're telling me that there is nothing wrong and that there's not going to be a global meltdown where this financial situation that we currently have on our hands is going to blow up in people's faces, but people still trust in the dollar. I don't. You need racks on racks on racks on racks of dollars just to buy one Bitcoin. Does that tell you anything? You need currently racks on racks on racks. You need $6 grand right now just to buy one Bitcoin. One. So step two is take action. Don't keep watching. You're going to be sorry if you don't take action. Look at the people in Venezuela. If you don't get a Bitcoin wallet and start just stashing your Bitcoin, stashing your Bitcoin, stashing your Bitcoin, stashing that Ethereum. I got Ethereum, Monero, stash your Litecoin. Bitcoin, just start stashing it. I don't care if you buy $10 worth. I don't care if you buy $5 worth every time you get paid. Start to make your exit out of the legacy system and begin to exercise your own financial sovereignty. I apologize, the phone call was coming in. You hold your money and you keep control over your money. So that's step number two, is take action. Step number one, educate yourself. Because before you can take action, you have to know somewhat what you're doing. Number two, take action. Number three, tell people. Come on, people. Share. You must go help your fellow man. Tell people. That's step number three. Don't keep it to yourself. Well, I got my Bitcoin. I'm good. I'm straight. I got Bitcoin, Monero, EOS, Steemit, Presearch. I'm good. Dash, Zcash, Litecoin, Ethereum. I'm good. I got all my Bitcoin wallets. Right. Help your fellow humans. Remember, None of us are free until all of us are free. It is our responsibility to tell people. Now, the ones that don't want to move, leave them right where they are. You cannot move a person if they don't want to move. But people who want to move, like you, like me, people who want to make their lives a dream life, people who know that they want to, do something better with themselves, people who know they have a huge calling and destiny on their lives, help them. Tell them, hey, family, let's have a family meeting. Everybody open a Bitcoin wallet. You could have as many Bitcoin wallets as you want. They're free to open. I got a ton of Bitcoin wallets. Okay, family, now we're going to all learn how to buy some Bitcoin. Look at about 20 videos. That's step number 1, educate yourself. You and the whole family. Sit down and watch about 20 Bitcoin videos and then start taking your steps. Do it with $5, $10, $20. People spend $20 at McDonald's and don't think anything of it. And all they're going to come out with is, as my daughter says, bubble gut. You're just going to feel bad. Take $20. Get your whole family together. Talk about it in your organizations. Take care of the people around you. Guess what? If you rich and I'm rich, but our people around us ain't rich, it's not going to be a lot of fun. Because then they're going to keep asking you for money. So let's help our people. Those are the 3 simple steps. Number 1, educate yourself about what's really going on with this impending financial disaster. It is upon us. It is at our shores, right in Puerto Rico. Number 2, you want to make sure to take action. None of this stuff matters if you just sit and watch it on YouTube. You can watch 50 million of us on YouTube talking about buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin, buy Bitcoin. And if you don't take the action out of fear and uncertainty, you will not get the benefit. Action. And number 3, each one teach one. Come on, let's get our communities together. Come on, let's bring our children together. Come on, let's educate our seniors. Our seniors, our grandmamas, our mamas. Come on, grandmama, we gonna get you some Bitcoin, baby. What's Bitcoin? She got her little glasses on. Go to Big Mama's house. Get Big Mama on Bitcoin. Big Mama gonna be cooking collard greens. So you're gonna be saying, look, Big Mama, we gotta get you on Bitcoin. What's Bitcoin, baby? Grandma, we gonna get you a Bitcoin wallet. Okay, baby, that sound good. Here's some more biscuits and green beans. And that was how my grandmothers were anyway. They just would be feeding you. Help them. If they can't figure it out, you get a Bitcoin wallet for your grandmother. You get a Bitcoin wallet for your grandfather. I wish my grandparents were still here. I wish my mother was still here so I could get Bitcoin wallets for them. Reverend Love, looking fabulously. Thank you, BF Lotus. Mwah. I love you. God bless you. And listen, this is what I want to share with you. Thank you for monitoring the comments, because if we get any craziness, the good thing about it is all these comments go away at the end of this video. And then for any comments that are inappropriate, we just delete, block, ban, delete user, because we got a strong block ministry up in this camp, because we are about people that truly value and appreciate this information, who want to be free spiritually, mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. I am here for you. I'm your girl. Smash the like button, smash the share button, subscribe, and know that if you ring the bell, you're going to get the live notifications whenever I go live. If you want to do a 30-minute session with me, you can. I don't normally do complimentary sessions because with what I got in my head, I know too much, and people pay me a lot of money for what I have in my head. A lot of money, okay, in the way of coaching clients, because I know a lot of stuff. But I am doing, for a very short period of time, really only for a few weeks, I am doing complimentary 30-minute coaching sessions. So go to ValerieLove.com and go to coaching and watch my 3 money skills webinar. And really look at that webinar and determine for yourself, let me think to myself, is this something I want to do? And then once you watch the webinar, book a 30-minute consultation with me. It's complimentary. I'm not going to be doing this for very long because I really don't have time to do a lot of one-on-one sessions because my hands are so full with so many amazing projects. However, I feel it. I've been teaching in Money Mastermind. I love Money Mastermind. We still have a couple of spots in Money Mastermind. It's incredible. What the women are doing in Money Mastermind is phenomenal. And I want you to go deeper with your money. See, you're not going to be able just to do it all on your own just by watching videos on YouTube. So if you're really ready to take yourself to a whole new level, go to ValerieLove.com and click on coaching, and all the goodness Coinbase is there for you. I love you. Come on, let's get free. Let's break these stinking banks. Let's tell the Federal Reserve, we had enough of you, Federal Reserve. Your day is over. Let's get the big government out your pockets. Let's get yourself free. Let's get you to exercise your financial sovereignty. I love you. God bless you. Peace. Yeah.